Good morning students. This video is for class 4 maths and today we will start with factors. Now what are factors? Factors are those numbers. Suppose if you multiply any number, suppose say 5 into 6 you get 30. Now when you multiply any number to get a product, this is called product. You have already done this in the chapter of multiplication. When you multiply any number, those numbers are known as factors. So today we will do sums on factors. So let us begin with exercise 7.2. Exercise 7.2. In exercise 7.2, they have said question number 1. They have said find the factors. You have to find the numbers for each of the following numbers through multiplication. That means they have given you the product and you have to find out all the pair of numbers that when you multiply them you get this as an answer. Now suppose question number 1 is 15. Now what are those numbers when you multiply to get 15? 1 into 15 is equal to 15. 2 into anything, so you will not get. So 15 does not fall in the table of 2. 3 5s are 15. Now 4 in the table of 4, 15 doesn't fall. Then again in the 5 it falls. So you will write here 5 into 3, it is 15. Now you see the rule of multiplication says if you multiply 5 into 3 you will get 15 and 3 into 5 also 15. So this is the repetition. This is the repetition of the previous one. So you will write here repeated. So we can say when this factors gets multiplied again, a repetition occurs. So after doing this, you will write here the factors of 15 are. What are the factors? 1, 3, 5, 15. 1, 3, 5 and 15. So these are the factors of. Why I did not write 5? Because it is the same. 3 into 5 you will get 15, 5 into 3 also 15. So you have to show that yes, it is getting repeated, so you are not continuing with that. Let me show you one more. Suppose say number E 56. Now what are the multiplication? 1 into 56 you will get 56. 2 into 28 you will get 56. 3 it does not fall in the table of 3. 4 yes it falls in the table of 4. 4 into 4 also 14. 4 into 4 yes it does not fall in the table of 5. It does not fall in the table of 6. It falls in the table of 7. So 7 into 8 is 56. Now you see it also, if it falls in the 7 into 8 is 56, then 8 into 7 is also 56, and this is the repetition. So you write here repeated. After that you write here the factors of 56 are. What are the factors? See 1, 2, 4, 7, then you go other side 8, 14, 28, 56. So you write 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 14, 28 and 56. I hope you have understood this. Okay. Now next is question number 2. Find the factors of each of the following through division. Let us start. I hope all of you have understood this. Let us start question number 2. In question number 2 they said find the factors for each of the following number through division. Now division, let us see. 42. Division is you have to divide and see. but this is the way you have to divide, as you have done in the chapter of division. If you remember, we have done in the chapter of division. So this is divisible by 2. You cannot simply divide by any number. Remember, when you do division, you have to divide the number. When you do LCM and HCF, you have to divide the number by using prime number. And what do you mean by prime number? Prime numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 1 and the number itself. Like for example 2 is divisible by 1 and 2. 3 is divisible by 1 and 3. There are no other number which can divide this number. Suppose if you take 19 also, 19 is also a prime number. Now 19, if you divide 19 by other number except 1 and 19, it is not divisible. So 19 is a prime number because it is divisible by 1 and 19 itself. So you have to keep on dividing using prime number. Remember, prime number. So 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Now this number is not divisible by 2 again. You continue with 3 7s are 21. Again 7 1s are 7. Like this you have to keep on dividing unless the last number becomes 1. After this you have to write the factors of 42 are all the numbers outside. So you write 2 into 3 into 7 you will write 2, 3, 7 and 1. So these are the factors of 42. Now if you find some other number 64, you will keep on dividing unless 64 becomes 1. If you find other number, you will keep on dividing unless the other number becomes 1. So I hope all of you have understood this, children. Now the third one, the last question for today, question number 3. They have said in question number 3, they have given you pair of numbers. One is smaller and the other is greater number. Now they have said you have to divide and see. You have to divide the greater number by the smaller number. If it is exactly divisible, that means the smaller number is a factor of the bigger number. And if it is not divisible, then the smaller number is not a factor. That means the small number cannot divide the greater number. So let us take one example. Suppose 3, B, 11 and 66. Now let us divide. 11 6 is 66. See, it is exactly divisible. So the statement that you are going to write is, yes, first you will write the smaller number is a factor of the bigger number. Now suppose if it is not exactly divisible, then you will write here, no, the smaller number is not a factor of the bigger number. I hope you have understood this. Okay, now children, please complete question number 1, 2 and 3 in the copy, and afterwards we will start. From the next day we will start with question number 4, 5 and so on. So for today up to this much. Thank you, class.